I think you will like my book because I cover the nature of the 70s and the 80s in terms of the lifestyle kids were afforded. Like there was a point where my mom was working at a Hallmark store at the North Shore Shopping Center.
Yeah.
And she couldn't afford a babysitter, so she would just bring me and let me wander around the mall for 5 hours unaccompanied. But I made friends with the teens who worked at Orange Julius. They'd give me free hot dogs and free Julius's. And then the kid who worked at the record store was a neighbor, so he'd let me thumb through the things and he'd play whatever I wanted to hear. It was called Musicland. It was right next to Sears and next to Bookends, where they had a bookstore. I could go in there and look at books all night. It was kind of like my internet, in that I got to listen to a lot of music and read a lot of magazines and stuff like that. And then I'd browse our equivalent of Amazon was just going to the Toys R Us and browsing and looking, and you could play with certain things. And then you could go down to Sears and they had the Atari and the Intellivision set up, and they'd let you play for about 45 minutes before they'd kick you out. And then you could sit on the riding lawnmowers. There was also a shop where they sold pianos and organs, and I'd go in there. That was like my show.
Sears and Robot?
No, Sears and Roebuck was there, but that's where I could sit on the riding mowers and play the Atari. But it was called Scotty Piano and Organ, and this guy and his two sons ran it. And they'd play a medley for you, knock you on your ass. These guys were great with the organs and pianos. So I was getting a great education. I remember the guy who worked at the piano place. He took me for an ice cream at the Baskin Robbins, and he wanted nothing more. He just wanted to take me for an ice cream.
He didn't want any kid sex?
No, there was no obligation on my end, and he didn't even hint at anything. It was just,
he didn't try to go to second base.
I know it's like Pollyanna, whatever, that everything was fine, but I think the idea of kids were about to be kidnapped at any moment was overstated. I think we were pretty safe, and there was kind of an understanding that you looked out for each other's kids.
I think back then, absolutely, because I remember going to the park by myself.
Me too.
I remember there was a torrential rain in Plaisted Park, and they had a little river that went. It was a sewer drain. It was the sewer.
Oh, yeah.
And I remember lying in it with me and Chris Bracha.
Of course.
And it was a fucking flood going into a sewer. It was shit water from the sewers, and we would just play in it, and no parents were down there.
Had no idea.
I'm out. I'll see you later.
Yeah.
And now, Max left.
Came back with tuberculosis.
Max came the other day, and he goes to his mom. These kids showed up for the first time. Kids on bikes from his school.
Wow.
And they were like, they wanted to go to the high school and drive around.
Uh-huh.
And Dawn was like, I don't know what to do. I go, let him. I go, Dawn, I was jumping roof to roof when I was 5 in downtown West Medford. Roof to roof.
Yeah.
Fucking jumping.
Yeah.
I go, let him go. Does he know how to ride a bike? Yes. Does he know how to not look both ways when we've taught him everything he needs to know. If you don't let him go right now, you're gonna give the responsibility he has. He's not gonna have it. He's gonna feel he's gonna go to you for everything.
Right.
Let him go.
Right.
And
how much of you do you see in him?
A lot.
Yeah.
I gotta be careful.
Okay.
I gotta be careful not to give him. I gotta be careful not to go, you're so awesome. You're so great. I got to be careful. I want to be like, man, you did good. How do you feel about it? You know what I mean? You feel good. I got to be very careful with the way I do it, because I don't want to be too over the top. You're so awesome. You're doing good. I want him to fucking have a realistic view. The things that are important to me, common sense.
Yeah.
Compassion. Love.
Yeah.
And don't lie.
Yeah.
Don't lie.
That's great.
I go, just please don't lie to me.
Yeah.
Because if you come to me, you'll be able to tell me anything.
Yeah.
You'll be able to tell me anything you do, and I'll know you're not lying to me, and I'll be able to help you and I'll always have your back. If you lie to me and you lose that trust, it's not something you just give back. Everything's going to be in question after that. but you can come to me with anything. Always tell me the truth, no matter what. And, you know, common sense is a big thing too. And love.
Yeah.
I think love is one of the biggest things. I try to tell Dawn, we're trying. And we have nobody helping us.
Yeah.
It's not the 50s where your dad's like, well, did you talk to him? I can't go to a front porch
Right.
and go, Dad, I had it. Well, you know, son,
Yeah.
when you were a kid, remember when I don't have those times.
Right.
So it's, you know, I want him to like I remember when I was up on the roof. He was like, can I come up? I was like, yeah. Dawn was like, B. I was like, yes. Dawn.
Yeah.
Because I know other guys who would never let their kids do that.
Right.
We were up in New Hampshire this weekend,
Uh-huh.
up at the tiny house.
Yeah.
And up there they have these fucking old time stores that are still there. These
Oh,
are the
wow.
places, before Walmart was up there, this is where you went. The original, what Walmart is now, these little barns,
Yeah.
old houses with stores. And they have everything from a little odd Joe to damned if I know.
Can I tell
And
you about a really cute place? And it might be in Georgetown, Mass or whatever, but it was like who knows how old it is, but it felt old.
Yeah.
And what it had was, it had a store that sold milk.
Yeah.
And then for some reason right next door, it had another place that sold sort of artisan milk, like milk that I don't know how it had been pasteurized. And then there was a lemonade stand. And then around the corner from that was a place that made fudge. So it was
What?
milk, lemonade, and then round the corner they made fudge, and there was a counter where you could buy the fudge, but also it was a factory. It was a factory.
Anywho.
I'm sorry.
No, it was fucking great.
It just that idea never gets a very good setup, and I thought I could really backdoor it, you know, because I built up so much trust
You guys,
over the years. It was a really long con.
oh my
Like,
God.
there's no way Gary's going for a diarrhea and tits and pee-pee joke, and then he did.
You got me, dude. You had me. I was trying to remember the store. Is that Linfield? This episode is brought to you by Ghostbed. Look, you want to be the funniest person in the room, right? You got to make sure you're well rested. Great jokes and tired brains, they don't mix. So if you're not sleeping well, you might need a new mattress. Guess what? The great, awesome folks at Ghostbed make the best one. I have one. I sleep on it. Both mattresses up at my tiny house are Ghostbed. I love them. In fact, it's a family-owned business. That's why I love them. Who's been making mattresses in the U.S. for over 20 years. You know I love the U.S. You can tell when you lie down on their beds that they're super high quality. All their mattresses feature signature cooling technology that ensures you don't wake up in a big pool of sweat. Take advantage of free shipping and 101 night mattress sleep trial and financing starting at only $35 a month. You don't have to go in and pay the whole thing. Most orders ship within 24 hours, so you can start sleeping better this week. Listeners can get 40% off all products site-wide. You can get 40% off mattresses, adjustable bases, and bedding accessories, or get 50% off when you bundle a mattress with an adjustable base. Use promo code YKWD at ghostbed.com/YKWD for 40% off site-wide. Limited time only. This episode is brought to you by DraftKings Casino. Unwrap the first of many presents this season with holidays on the house from DraftKings Casino. With hundreds of games, prizes, and promos, DraftKings Casino has everything on your list. Right now, new players who play $5 get $100 instantly in casino credits. What are you waiting for? Cozy up with all the classics like slots, blackjacks, and roulette. or play exclusive games you'll only find at DraftKings Casino. To feel the holiday cheer all season long, baby. Download DraftKings Casino app now and sign up with promo code WhatDude and play $5 to get $100 in casino credits. That's promo code WhatDude only at DraftKings Casino. The crown is yours.
Gambling problems? Call 1-800-GAMBLER or visit www.1800gambler.net. In Connecticut, help is available for problem gamblers. Call 888-789-7777 or visit ccpg.org. Please play responsibly. 21 plus, physically present in Connecticut, Michigan, New Jersey, Pennsylvania, West Virginia only. Void in Ontario. Eligibility and deposit restrictions apply. One per opted in new customers. $5 wager requires max $100 in casino credits. Awarded, which requires one-time playthrough within 7 days. Terms at casino.draftkings.com/holiday on the house. Restrictions apply.
Yeah, baby. We're starting the podcast right now. We're back. You know what, dude? Live. Welcome, everybody, to the show.
YKWD.
I started social media and podcasting. The facts. The YKWD podcast.
YKWD's back again.
Old school, back in the day, where it all started, before them all.
YKWD.
This podcast is so fun and crazy. It has no rules.
Shut up. You're ruining this.
Where's the propaganda, man?
Sorry. It's a comedy podcast. This isn't NPR.
That's what this podcast does.
Is there any better show? This is the original.
She just said, "Oh, that's such a weird way to react to that." That's literally the way your husband reacted when your kid went missing. He's
What?
gone.
He texted me.
I'm sorry. What'd you just say?
I lost my kid on vacation.
So let's.
Where?
I was in the Bahamas. He was on the water slides with my daughter, and she came out and she goes, "I don't know where he is."
But he's a teenager.
He's a teenager. How old do you think I am?
I'm
I
just
have
wondering.
A 7-year-old.
You didn't lose a child. You didn't lose a baby.
I didn't miscarry.
But-
What's happening?
That'd be awful. Hey, did you guys see the lazy river is all red?
Yeah.
It's like the Nile. I think Moses did something.
No.
My child went missing. Could you describe him? Kind of blobby,
Yeah.
red.
That Jew broad had a miscarriage in the lazy river.
Chunks of flesh. Yeah.
So no, how old?
He's 7 and she's 9.
You lost a 7-year-old?
Yeah.
Except when Nicole told me the story, she said the 9-year-old lost the 7-year-old.
Well, it was her fault. I said, don't fucking leave
You
him.
believe this?
Don't leave him. And then she comes out and she's like, I don't know where he is. And we lost him for an hour. I thought it was like a Dateline episode.
Where?
At
Because
the Atlantis in the Bahamas.
I was just there a week and a half ago.
So fun.
Did you hold on to your kid?
Of course I did.
You didn't lose him?
No.
Yeah, well, that's what Matt wrote. I was like, oh, it's fine. And then
That's funny that I brought up the lazy river because when my little story about the miscarriage,
Yeah.
that was the lazy river that I was.
You didn't see any blood or chunks of flesh.
No,
right?
nobody gave a miscarriage.
But you
No.
were thinking about the Atlantis lazy river?
That's where I was thinking
That's the
about.
lazy river that
Yeah,
you
he texted me, he's gone.
He's
Wait,
gone.
wait a minute. Your husband texted you, he's gone?
Because he went to go with her to go find him. And then I got a text, he's gone.
And did you say, who's he?
No, I fucking know who it was.
You knew who he was.
I knew who it was.
Really?
Yeah.
So what did you say to your husband?
What the fuck?
And what did he say back?
Find him.
And you said,
No, you find him.
oh, so you weren't,
Thought.
so you guys didn't join forces.
No.
You separated
He never
forces.
joined forces.
Right.
Really? Is he Italian? What is he?
No, he's Irish.
He's oh
Catholic.
God.
Yeah.
Just an
I'm
angry
Irish
drunk.
Catholic too. Yeah. Oh, good.
Angry.
I like him.
I love him.
I like him already.
I love him. No,
So-
it was rough. It was scary. It was like legit was scary.
Were you running around calling his name like a lunatic?
Yes.
What's his name?
Keegan.
King. Oh, what a shitty name to yell out because people going, what is she saying? She's going Kegels?
Kegel?
She's doing Kegels?
No, no.
Negan?
Kegels.
Yes.
Keegan.
Regan?
Keeping?
Did she just say a racist?
Negan
Was that
from Walking Dead?
She just say,
Are these slurs?
she's saying, she just called that guy a Keegan.
Is that what is it? Keeping?
And like the lady at the like lost and found office, because they have a lost and found office for children.
No, they don't.
She goes, this happens 30 times a day. You're fine. I was like, unless someone sold him into as a sex slave.
Come on, when you're on the islands, everybody's cool, man.
Yeah, on the islands, they don't keep them. They give them back.
Do they?
Yeah, it's catch and release sex.
Oh, no.
Yeah, it's like a day or two, and then they go back to your mom, boy. When they come back with their hair braided.
That's right. That's right.
Pretty lady.
Yeah.
No. So he's gone. Are you running around yelling his name?
Yeah, but I also sort of was like, I know we'll find him. Then panic set in, and I just let Matt take over because
What did you do? Just cry in a lounge chair under an umbrella?
kept drinking.
Oh, really? That's good.
I mean,
So
it
if you
was-
did find him and he needed like help, you'd be shit faced. I
They-
don't know what to do. He's not breathing. I'm gonna throw up in his mouth. I'm gonna throw.
in his mouth.
Well, you gotta give him mouth
Bounce
to
him
mouth.
out.
Right.
Yeah.
No,
Don't deconstruct my jokes. Just go with
sorry,
it.
you're right. My bad. No,
In his mouth. I'm not doing that. The locals are doing that to my kid. I'm not doing
no,
that.
they put out a
I'm on vacation.
what's it called? An APB, ABB.
All points bulletin,
whatever. They
APB,
put whatever-
It's called an ACT, an AVT. AT, what is it?
ATM.
ATM. You go to the ATM, get money, give it to the locals, they give you a kid back.
Yeah, that's right.
when
It's a hostage situation.
It's a hostage.
when we found him.
Yeah, it's not Rio de Janeiro.
Yeah.
I mean, you're on a fucking island with a bunch of fat old white people.
Let's put out an ATM.
Bad old white people. So much trash there, man.
Let me tell you something.
You know, yeah, it's
trash.
the type of trash that loses their kid and keeps drinking. Like I'm above it, you know.
So many fucked up people here. Have you seen my kid? I need another drink. I'm like, listen, when you find him, I'll be in the lazy river, and I think I'm gonna take a nap. So were you buzzing when he was missing?
Yes.
So that must have fucked you up.
Well, it's sobering, and then I was like, oh, I gotta like suck a little bit more down because I was like,
Wait a minute.
Yeah,
what?
She was losing her buzz because she lost her kid.
No,
so you gotta, you know.
There's a buzzkill.
Yeah.
Yeah.
horrible coping mechanisms that I always have. Can you tell?
Nicole.
Sam's working on it with me for years now. It's not. You're not getting anywhere, are you?
No, but it's fun to observe.
Nicole.
I know.
Nicole. When you get,
good
when
mom.
you're a great mom.
She is
When
a
you-
great mom. By the way, this is the wildest part. Like, she actually is a great mom.
Sure.
The kids are like wonderful people.
Yes.
And you don't understand how it's
No, they've
possible.
been
And so I'll tell you, alcohol. Listen, right? Hey, where is he? What's his name? He's gone, right? Keegan. Keagles.
Oh,
Keagles.
where you at?
She can't whistle.
When I'm a horrible whistle. But he got back, and I was like, "Where were you?" He goes, "Well, I was in this arcade."
No,
And I
actually,
was
this
like,
is-
he was in a casino. I thought it was an
This
arcade.
is
Oh, that's cute.
this is the best part.
He won $1,000.
Seriously.
She said the first thing. You remember the first thing that he said? He's 7
Yeah.
Yeah.
when he saw his family.
Yeah.
He won't tell me.
This is gonna make me sad.
I was-
Don't make me cry.
First thing when he saw his family, 7 years old.
Oh, what?
What the fuck?
Fucking like this kid.
Right?
I mean, this
He's
kid's
gonna be
good.
And I
fine.
didn't even get mad at him because he's right. What the fuck?
What the fuck?
Wait a minute.
What the fuck?
Where? How? I don't know how. Listen, I was with my kid on a cruise, and I was with my kid all day at Atlantis, same exact place. Okay,
Yeah.
and not 1 second of it was he out of my sight.
Okay, but like.
How? Hang on, let me get there.
Okay.
How with 2 of you,
Mm-hmm.
right? How did he? How old is he?
He's 7.
7.
Yeah.
How
But he's in New York City 7, so okay.
was that? 15?
I don't know. I feel like they
Is
like,
that
they
Cleveland
grow up
15? What the fuck is that?
He's a Cleveland.
What the fuck is? What is
A
it?
little more independent.
Right.
What's a new?
I don't know. I feel like
How independent? He's 7.
I don't know. He knows some shit he probably shouldn't know at 7. I just feel like New York
He's
City
a kid
kids
from the
grow-
block.
Apparently knows craps because he was in the casino.
He was.
Yeah.
He was like 7, my number.
He comes back. What the fuck? He's got a handful of cash.
Yeah, he's got all kinds of free shit from the
Yeah,
casino, like a drink thing, and a vest that has a Atlantis on it. So
put him right to work.
I'm going to tell you this too. Here's the thing.
Yeah.
Where the water park is, I don't know. You been there?
Yeah.
Okay,
It's
it's a mile.
It is.
It's so far away to get to the casino. I had to ask 4 people,
know, me too.
hey, where do you get the? Oh, it's up there, over there. I'll go up there, past the fucking stingrays, over there, past the
Right,
sand
right.
sharks, go under
Like a
the.
maze.
It's nuts.
Yeah.
How did a 7-year-old go from the water?
I'll tell you.
How did he go missing?
He went up on a. I said the kids could go. We're like, we're taking mommy and daddy time. We're gonna just like, you know.
How old's your other kid? Stop. How old your other kid?
She's 9.
Okay. There's
New
no,
York City
New York
9.
City now.
New York City 9.
I'm sorry. Cleveland 17.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
I said, you guys don't leave each other's side. You can go. You know how to get right back to this pool.
Right.
You can go right there. He got up to the top. He's a fucking pussy. He wouldn't go down this one slide.
Apparently not. He left you for hours and went to a casino.
She
That's
said-
pretty badass.
She said, meet me at the bottom of this
Got
slide.
a cigarette hanging out of his mouth.
Right. He will.
Wait, you had a 9-year-old
Yeah, she's
fucking take care of a 7-year-old.
But they're 16 combined.
correct.
So it's okay.
They should have been fine.
You can leave a 16-year-old.
Yeah, they should have started their own business on the island.
Absolutely.
Yeah, like a startup.
I used to play a game with my friend called Ding Dong.
Joe, I love you so much.
Yeah.
I love that he's slowly
Hold on.
letting it all out. Look at, he's leaving because he jerked somebody off. He's uncomfortable.
He's running to the bathroom.
He's running back out of
Rub one
Cumsy.
out.
What's Ding Dong?
So Ding Dong is, me and my buddy would play it. We were about 6. One of us would lay on the couch. The other one would walk up and go, ding dong, like he was ringing the doorbell. You would get off the couch, you would answer the door, you go, hi, you're my date. And then we would both lay on the couch together.
This is the gayest story yet. This is way gayer than the trans
insane.
blowjob. This
The
is
fact
the
that you
gayest,
didn't start with this, Joe.
This is the gayest thing I've ever
I
heard.
didn't say I had sex with an
You could
accidental
swallow.
transsexual.
This is so gay. You can swallow
Run it from the
jizz.
top. I want to hear
Less
this
gay.
again. You guys molested That's each other.
so insane.
Ding Dong, you're role playing?
You were molested by a 6-year-old.
You're role playing with your 13-year-old fucking
This is
shortstop.
horrific.
We never touched each other. We just held each other, but with full boners.
What the fuck?
Dude, that's gay.
That is.
I didn't say it wasn't.
Oh my god.
What is this? The play Rent?
Dude, that is.
I told that joke.
Ding Dong, you're acting shit out.
And they act.
Next Skankfest, we're going to do that. Next year, we're playing Ding Dong on stage.
Yeah. The Ding Dong tent.
Wait, why do we got to wait till next year? Why don't we do it right now?
Dude, let me tell you something right now. You know, the only way I'm getting hard is you bring Nicole in here.
Yeah, hell yeah.
We should play one round of Ding Dong.
Let's go. Let's fucking
All
go.
right, you and
dude.
Tommy right now.
I'll
Go
fucking
ahead.
play ding dong with you.
Let's
All
go.
right, so I'm trying to think who would be easier for you to play.
He's
What are
the
the
top. If it happens,
What are the characters? What are the character options?
that hurt you, fucking guinea.
Who are the characters?
Yeah.
We never gave them names. We didn't write backstories for. Oh my fucking Samuel Jackson.
That's your problem right there.
No, there's the date and the person whose home it is.
I can't believe I'm doing this.
Come on.
There's nowhere to lay though.
Yeah, there is.
Wait, you
fucking
gonna lay
right
down?
here. Right on the table.
No, I'm not laying down.
Well, how are you going to play Ding Dong? I thought you were a man.
You can't play ding dong.
Nah, you got to
to
fucking lay down.
Lay
Ding Dongs are lying
down.
down. Come on, lay down right
yeah,
here.
Here. No, that's not going to hold. That's not going to hold.
That'll hold,
won't
Tommy.
hold.
It's a table.
It's not me playing the
both
game.
of us going to lay on it. It's going to break.
Oh, you're both laying down.
Yeah.
What the fuck
We'll do
is
it
this
standing
game?
up. I'll show you.
Hold on.
Come on, do it standing up. Go ahead.
I'll show you. Watch. Okay, listen.
Ding Dong, Ding Dong. Is the Ding Dong when the penises touch?
No, it's the sound of the doorbell.
Oh, okay.
I don't get the point.
It was a very layered game. we didn't realize how well written it was.
Yeah.
All right, I'm going to be the date.
Okay.
No, you're the date. So
Can I be the Foley guy
Wait,
doing the Ding Dong?
So what? Hold on.
Oh, you got to do the Ding Dong.
So this is a.
I'm gonna go over here with fucking straight
is-
Mark.
Yeah, there you go.
You and your boys are having it.
How do you win this? I don't get it.
Whoever comes first.
I guess so.
I got to be honest, Mark. It's the kind of game where everybody's a winner.
All right.
Except me.
So
I'm
you
not
just you're coming to my house. You're the date. Just walk up and go ding dong.
All right.
And really mean it, Tommy. I want you to really bring it.
Really get into this, T.
Now pretend this is a love seat, and I'd be laying like this.
Pretend.
Yeah.
I'll be good.
All right, Tom. Here we go.
Tommy, Tommy, what are you pushing deep down inside of you? Jesus Christ.
I'm pushing
Just
down the
sucked on that like it was a Slurpee.
Do you think this is fucking easy, Joe? There's a room full of guys. I love he's busting my balls. He's like, just come up here and lay down, be gay. In front of fucking 300 strangers. What are you hiding? So fucking easy, Joe. Ding dong!
No. It's too aggressive.
All right. Hold on.
It's too aggressive.
Is there a ring camera, or
I
is
agree.
that part of it?
It's the 90s.
Oh, is it 90? Okay.
I agree.
That was the 80s.
Ready?
Oh, shit.
All right, I'll see you, Dad. You pick me up at like 3?
Have a good night, son.
Tommy, don't forget, don't touch any dicks.
Shut up, Dad.
No, you're a woman.
That was his woman voice that he remembers.
Can you not be a Ginzo for 3 seconds? Jesus Christ.
You got fucking balls.
It is wafting off of you. You should always have a rag over your shoulder.
I'm an Irish guy acting like a guinea. You're a Jew acting like a guinea.
Arab.
Let me ring the fucking
Arab.
bell. Jesus Christ, I gotta start all over.
Soft, Tommy. It's
Ready,
okay.
cut?
Boom, boom.
No, you have to say ding dong.
Ding dong. The game's ding dong.
dong.
You fucking dumb dumb.
Shut up. This is gonna.
All right.
This is the weirdest.
I used to have
podcast.
a real job. I used to get money. Ding dong.
Stand up. Hi. I'm
Hey.
excited for our date.
This is the gayest thing I've
This
ever
is so gay. I don't understand the point. What is the...
What?
how do you...
Do you see how much effort I put into that? And he does this.
Tommy, you're doing fucking great.
That's crazy.
Dude, you're doing good.
He's not showing up. You're not showing up.
Showing up big time.
Joe, you're not staying in character.
I had act outs. This motherfucker
Let's
did
go.
nothing.
Come on. Do the ding dong again.
All right, well, so what's...
From the top.
Okay.
No,
From the
you're
top.
Okay.
But I got to lead you to the love seat. So ring the
Joe,
bell.
we're running out of cord here, dude. We're running out of cord. The love seat's got to be over there.
No, you got plenty of cord. You can have some more in 2 seconds. All right, here. All right, there you
Please
go.
take me out of this fucking place.
Here, ready?
Let's just walk out.
How does it end? I don't get the
I
punchline.
hope it ends by one of them sucking
If we
the
just
other one
leave,
off.
dude. That'd be
What
so
if they
good.
start making out?
All right, here we go. Back
Sorry
to
about
one.
this. I didn't want this. I didn't act like
Come
I
on,
wanted
you
this.
got
back
it.
in, Tommy. You're doing good, kid.
You got it.
I feel
You
like
got
I'm
it.
doing
Dude,
all
you're
right.
fucking rocking this.
All right, just walk up and ring the bell again.
Bye, Tom.
Ding dong.
Hi. I'm like, no, this is how it's fucking played, Tom.
Jesus. Joe. Joe.
Oh my
Come
God.
on, Joe, stop laughing.
That was
Joe's a fucking abuser.
nuts.
Oh, yeah.
It's crazy.
fuck?
I'm very gentle about the thing.
Joe hit his gay friend.
Yeah, dude.
I,
So I go, well, I'm excited for our date.
Yeah, me
too.
Me too.
Me too is right.
Me also.
Then we would lay on the, and then we would lay down. No, stop backing away. We would lay.
Joe, there's a
Could you
piano.
imagine if I was doing this to a female cop? We'd be done.
Oh, yeah.
This is Chris D'Elia's special. So sorry. I'm so sorry.
Anyway.
I didn't mean that.
Hey, there's a piano right behind you.
Yeah.
You could lie on that.
No,
like,
no.
Like
No.
Liberace, you queer.
And then we'd come to the love seat and we'd lay like this. Hold still. Because we're laying. We're laying. There's nowhere to go.
It's so funny you're wearing a shirt that says I'm not gay.
Is that ding dong?
That's ding dong.
Give it up. That was the most uncomfortable thing I've seen at Skankfest.
Yeah, that was
And I saw
weird.
Jay stick a gun in Lewis's asshole. What's that kid's name you do the podcast with?
Brent?
No, the other kid.
What's
the guy's name?
Bart?
No, it's with the B.
Barry?
No, the kid, the podcast you do. His name. You know.
Oh. Bert.
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 Yes.
Fucking Bert.
Diabetes.
Has he got it?
He's got diabetes. Yeah.
Oh,
Type 2. But you can get out of that.
that's so weird that like manifestation does work.
It does.
Fucking.
That is crazy.
I did not think that shit worked.
You just prayed on it.
I said it out loud. You have to verbalize it.
Give it to him. Yeah.
But no, it was the walls of lack and delay now crumble away. Please give Bert diabetes. No, he doesn't have diabetes, does he?
Yeah, I think so.
He does.
Yeah.
He wrote shit. I'm sorry.
That's
Bert,
okay.
God bless.
He's having a gallbladder removed or something like that.
What the is he just gonna get stuff
done?
New stuff?
He's getting that state of the art though insulin thing where they sew it into your body, so you don't have to like.
So he has diabetes.
Yeah, where it'll automatically
inject you.
Yeah, you don't have to think of
Dude,
it.
I used to have sex with a girl who had the one on the outside.
Yeah.
Blech. Blech. I mean, she was really cute too.
Really?
But it was just like it was over here.
Yeah.
It was hooked into her body and it would go beep or some shit and just gush.
Yeah.
You can't really have good sex with a device going into her body.
Yeah, that's were you like, just turn on the side that I don't have to see it?
It was it was gross, dude.
Yeah.
She was a little chubby too. I'm like, why don't you stop eating? You just did the Correspondents dinner.
Yeah.
I thought I was led to believe no more comics a couple years ago.
Under Trump, yeah.
There was no more comics.
Under Trump.
Why Trump?
Oh, wait, no, you're right. You're right.
No, it wasn't under Trump.
The Correspondents Association, they decided
no more comedians. After, I think, Michelle, right?
Yeah, Wolf pissed them off. And then I think they had an author the next year.
Yeah.
And then it was COVID. I think COVID, Trevor Noah and me.
Right.
So, I don't know. Maybe after COVID, they just were all in there laughing, kumbaya mood, and
right.
Backside of George Floyd, and they were like, let's get a black one, but let's get one we know, Trevor.
And then they were like, yeah.
And they were like, let's get another black one. Let's go a little blacker. Let's go American black.
Do you think we could go real black and get Keith to do it? Philly black?
Wanda Sykes did it.
Wanda did it.
City Entertainer did it, and that's St. Louis black. Like that's fucking middle America black.
But it said anybody with entertainer on the end of the name, it's not that dangerous.
Okay, fair. But neither am I. Like I wasn't going up there like Wolf or like Hassan Minaj. Like
did they tell you? Did they tell you?
No.
What they say?
Here's the wild thing, bro. Like they're nervous that you're gonna go as hard as Hassan or Wolf, but they never asked to see the script. I've been scrutinized more by a Tuesday college gig than the White House Correspondents Association.
Because they probably secretly wanted you to go.
A little.
They wanted you to do it because they know that's what gets them press.
But they don't want you to go so far that but that's what the streets want you to do.
They want you.
The streets want you to go in there and just dunk on every motherfucker in the room.
Yeah.
I kind of, sort of, I don't know, maybe it was just all glance and blows, but that's, my stand-up isn't dunk on every motherfucker in the room. Anyway, I don't know. I didn't feel like I need to go in there and be something I'm not.
Yeah.
So I'll talk about the issues. I dabbled a little bit in people. I fuck with people on both sides. The first joke was at Biden.
What was it?
He walked away from the podium. I walked up to the podium. And I said, Mr. President, you left some classified documents up here. And I handed him some papers I planted.
That's funny.
During sound check.
That's great.
And that this is before I even said hello to the audience.
You should have went like those. Oh, these aren't yours. These are Trump's. I'm sorry.
See, I should have hired you to fucking
fuck it. I mean, I can just punch shit up a little bit.
They didn't fuck with me, bro.
That's great. Now, were you nervous as shit though?
Yeah. But that's the good part of comedy, right? Like that's the part that keeps you honest.
Yeah.
Is like, oh shit,
I'm gonna bomb.
This is gonna go terrible.
It could go bad.
Yeah, and the worst kind of bad. It's like one of the last few live performances, like in this cable unplug era. It's one of the last few live things that's not an award show that everybody's gonna see. If not that night, then in parts. Then the story is how you bomb.
With how separate we are right now in the country. I think you did an excellent job for making sure black folks all right, he's good.
That's all you need. What he's saying, Bobby, is that there's no time.
Yeah, okay.
in the African American community, should I myself as an African American do anything that misrepresents or belittles or defiles my African American community.
Got it. Okay. I agree with that.
Yeah.
Okay, good. Thanks.
Even though, it's still gonna be some hardcore black folks that's gonna go, you go up there and you in there with the Democrat and that goddamn president, fuck you, nigga. You one of them. You balk.
You're a sheep.
Yeah, you're a sheep. Yeah. So I mean, but that's heckling. Like that's all in the game. Like that shit doesn't. But the best thing that fucking ever happened to me, bro, was doing
Meeting
Last
me?
Comic Standing. Aside from that,
Oh.
was doing Last Comic Standing in 2010. It was like one of the early days of live tweeting.
Yeah.
And contractually, we had to every Monday night live tweet under the hashtag or whatever it was at the time. So you're following the hashtag on Twitter and then you're just replying to the shit you want to reply to.
Right.
But you have to do it because NBC has some watchdog fucker that's making sure you do the shit. The problem with that hashtag is that the compliments and the insults are all in the same fucking
thing.
stream.
Yeah.
So every Monday night for 2 months, you just read the worst shit about yourself. And you can't not interact because it's contractual.
Yeah.
So after like 3-4 weeks, you notice that everything is the insults repeat themselves.
Yeah.
So it's like, same insult, new person.
Yeah.
Oh, that's all you had to say about me? Okay, cool. And then I can go ahead and go about
It's very interesting you say that because I've just lost a ton of weight and the insults are still fat jokes. And the things are still, I had somebody do a fat joke and they go, I know you lost weight, but fuck you. You'll always be fat to me. And I was like, dude, I just lost 100 pounds. I feel fantastic. But if you want to call me King Kong Bundy, all right, that's the only photo you have on your phone.
And
you know what else is terrible? The first time I did an Ask Me Anything on Reddit.
Oh yeah, those are fucking dice roll.
Dude, I knew it was going to be bad, and it was just for laughs. They're like, hey, we're going to do an Ask, and this girl is so Canadian and pleasant. I was like, hey, you know that I've done like the Opie and Anthony show, and this is
Run
not
with Louie.
This is
what
not
year
gonna
is
go.
this?
This is like 5-6 years ago.
Okay, so so then you're peak Louis bullshit too. Like you're fuck.
It
bro.
went. It was. I was heavy, and I saw her face change. She was at the beginning. It was like, oh, huh, and then it was like whale photo after whale photo after whale photo, just calling me a fucking hippo, and then it was just fat. And she was like, she literally went like this. Maybe we should stop this. And I was like, I fucking told you. They don't
Wait a
want.
minute.
Yeah.
Did it hurt your feelings?
I'm talking about it today.
Wow.
Yeah.
6 years later.
Yeah.
The only Correspondents dinner joke insult that made me laugh that like I almost replied to. I like every now and then you get a hate message. You go, ooh, I want to reply.
Yeah.
So during the dinner, I give a shout out to my mom and I tied into local journalism, whatever. It's like a warm moment. My mama's there. Mama, I love you. You supported me when I wasn't shit. And now I'm up here and I love you, mama. And one motherfucker on Facebook, and they sent me the message. It wasn't like some in the comments of the post about the dinner. They met. I want to know you saw this shit.
That's the worst.
One sentence. Your mama ugly. It wasn't about Trump. It wasn't about me pushing the gay agenda. It wasn't about gun control. It wasn't about Ron DeSantis. How dare you defend Kamala after everything she's done to prosecute black men in the prison pipeline? It was just, out of everything you said, bro, your mama's ugly.
That's funny. That's hilarious.
And it fucking got me. I don't like.
Did they cut to your mom?
So he saw her. So he fucking saw her. Nigga sends me a message that night. Sends me a message. Your mama's ugly. And I fucking spent 3 days going down a rabbit hole of this dude's Facebook. And trying to find, I was going to do a roast of all of his dead relatives. and I found like pictures of like just people he's mourned over the years on his timeline, and I was just going to roast that person, and then but leave it all personal. Keep it in the DMs. I was never gonna go public. I'm not gonna fucking. This is between you and me, and just halfway through it, I'm just like, what the fuck am I doing? Like you're in the middle of like collecting the pictures of dead people of a stranger. And then you look over at your child and he's just happy watching Is It Cake? And you're like, maybe I should just fucking go over there.
My friend Dave did one for like 110 days, you know.
Jesus, he lived in a place for a half a year?
You lay flat on the bed for 110 days.
Stop it. What are you talking about?
It's for NASA. They want to know how much your muscle atrophy in space. So you lay flat on the bed.
Where do you poop?
So you move and there's a hole. You open the hole and you shit and piss right there like that. And then when you shower, they take you to the shower and you're laying flat and kind of shower like that. And also someone in the room looking at you for 24/7 so you don't get up too high. You can move your head like maybe 40 degrees, but you have to stay pretty still for like 10 days.
But you'll get bed sores, right?
Yeah. So when you finish, it takes you maybe 5, 6, 7 days to get back to normal again. My friend Dave did it 3 times in like a span of 4 years. It's like 55,000, 60 grand or something like that.
But that mentally does something to you. That's doing solitary confinement.
Yeah. You know what was funny during COVID? I was the happiest because I've been locked up for like 9, 10 years. So it wasn't anything new. And they were paying more money too for medical testing. And it was very bizarre, man, because you go to these medical labs, they were also confused. Like they were asking me like, hey, do you work at the other clinic? How are they dealing with the COVID? So like, I was surprised. Like they were asking me.
Because they don't know anything.
Nobody knew what was going on. And so what happened during COVID when we were doing the studies, you check in the hotel first 3 days, they pay you extra money, like $500-600 a day. They would make sure you don't have COVID. So that was like another additional $2,000-3,000 or whatever it was. Then these medical staff people show up in this crazy headgear, look like a scene from
Like
E.T.
E.T., yeah.
For real. And they have a hall monitor video, make sure you don't sneak out of there and talk to other people. And yeah, it was really crazy. And what I thought was interesting, people asking me, did I do any COVID studies? I would never do that because for one, you don't get paid and you have to be a sucker to do those because they haven't really had a lot of time experimenting on animals and stuff, you know?
Right, yeah.
But I understand people are desperate, they were in full fear, but...
So have you ever seen one of the drugs that you tested for actually come out?
No, no. Well, I don't think so.
So all the times you've done it, it's never even mattered.
Well, I mean, they give you, so when you go in for interview, they give you like a huge document by 50, 70 pages. You got to read the whole thing. It'll talk about who you're doing it for, what's it for, the side effect, possible problem, what does it do, how much you will pay.
So you have to write down on a piece of paper, I'm doing this to go see Chicago and the Son of Sam's house this summer. That's why you have to write down?
Kind of, but we could talk a little bit more, but we wrote letter to Son of Sam. He wrote back to us.
Wait, stop.
Okay.
Don't go into that yet.
Okay, yeah.
Because you understand, people watching this, Yoshi, I know.
I'm not making that up. I'm not making it up.
I know. That's the problem. It's not a problem. It's like, this is why you've always fashioned me. This guy, he does so many other things. You know how you have life.
Yeah.
And you're like, oh, I want to do that someday. I want to do that someday. You want to do that someday. I'd like to do that someday. But you pretty much do your jobs, maybe 1 or 2 jobs, and then hang with your family and your friends. And these are things you never do, right? Let's call them regrets.
Yeah.
Mini life regrets. It's not going to affect your life. It's not like it made your life. You don't do that. You do all the things that you want to do. Like all those little things that I would say, that'd be cool to do. You do. And one of the things you do is I don't know, what's the word? Not hunt. What's the word? You chase.
Well, can I tell you something about
please,
doing the thing? I used to work at a porn shop in Seattle called Taboo Video.
Yeah.
And I used to have to deal with crackheads, right? They would come in because middle of the night they shoplift. I got to say, I learned a very valuable lesson from crackheads. You could say whatever you want about them. First thing when they get up or whenever they're up, they always do what they want to do. like whenever you say like I don't have time for this and that, it's a really excuse. If it's something's important to you, Bobby, you will always make time. Like you always make time for your son.
Yeah.
You don't give a fuck.
Nope.
Career or whatever, you always make, because this is important to you.
Yeah.
Crackheads, they don't give a fuck about their family. They don't care about their country. Crack is the number one thing, and they make effort every single minute of it. So if you put 5% of effort like crackhead, your life will be so much better because, you know what I mean? Like, I don't give a fuck about my credit report and career and things like that. I because I know what happened to my father in Japan. So if I want to do something, I don't care. I'm not going to let anything stop me from doing something.
Right.
So I do it. But I used to watch crackheads and like, I was really amazed. Like the focus, what they want to do.
Right.
They get it done.
They got to get crack.
Yeah. And so
they got to find a way to get that money for the crack.
So when people say they don't have time, it's a lie.
Right. Go look at a crackhead.
It's not important to them.
Yeah,
That's why, ladies, if a guy doesn't marry you, because it's not important for them to marry you.
Right.
And all kinds of stuff.
And
but
that's marital advice.
Yeah,
from
crackheads.
Yoshi Abayashi.
This episode is brought to you by Ghostbed. To be the funniest person in the room, you got to make sure you're well rested. It's hard to come up with good jokes when you are sleep deprived. So if you're not sleeping well, it's time to grab a new mattress from Ghostbed. Take advantage of free and fast shipping, their 101-night mattress sleep trial, and financing starting at $35 a month. You heard me. You can get a brand new mattress for as low as $35 a month. Listeners get 40% off all products site-wide. You can get 40% off mattresses, adjustable bases, and bedding accessories, or get 50% off when you bundle a mattress and an adjustable base. Use promo code YKWD at ghostbed.com/YKWD for 40% off site-wide, limited time only.
This episode is brought to you by DraftKings Casino. Unwrap the first of many presents this season with holidays on the house from DraftKings Casino. With hundreds of games, prizes, and promos, DraftKings Casino has everything on your list. Right now, new players who play $5 get $100 instantly in casino credits. What are you waiting for? Cozy up with all the classics like slots, blackjacks, and roulette, or play exclusive games you'll only find at DraftKings Casino to feel the holiday cheer all season long, baby. Download DraftKings Casino app now and sign up with promo code WhatDude and play $5 to get $100 in casino credits. That's promo code WhatDude only at DraftKings Casino. The crown is yours.
Gambling problems? Call 1-800-GAMBLER or visit www.1800gambler.net. In Connecticut, help is available for problem gamblers. Call 888-789-7777 or visit ccpg.org. Please play responsibly. 21 plus physically present in Connecticut, Michigan, New Jersey, Pennsylvania, West Virginia only. Void in Ontario. Eligibility and deposit restrictions apply. One per opted in new customers. $5 wager requires max $100 in casino credits. Awarded, which requires one times playthrough within 7 days. Terms at casino.draftkings.com/holiday on the house. Restrictions apply.
I heard you started at Skankfest, you started a cigar lounge this year.
Oh, that was big, man. I came up with this idea like a year ago. You know, there was a lot of people there, a lot of smokers and stuff. And I was like, it'd be really cool if we were hanging out, but I was like, we should make this more official. So I reached out to some friends of mine, Mo and Steve. I introduced you to both these guys a couple years back. And we set up like a whole canopy, and they gave us sticks, and it was really the hang to be at.
What was the name of it?
The Dude Cigar Lounge.
Oh, that's weird.
Yeah.
That's a weird thing to hear you say.
Yeah. But
what's the name of my podcast?
You know what, dude?
Oh, it's weird.
But whenever I would see you, I'd be like, dude, let's smoke. Remember?
I'm going to snap my own neck right now.
and it was a hit. It was a hit. And I can't take all the credit.
You shouldn't take any of it. It was all my idea.
It was such a good idea.
I invented it.
It was so good.
What, to have a cigar lounge at festivals?
Skankfest Vegas the year before. Look, anywhere I go, any club I go to, even I set up a cigar lounge. If they, you know what I mean? I don't like to, they always say, no, you can smoke in here, but I always feel shitty smoke.
Yeah, don't do that. I did that in Syracuse, and then the next night they were like, don't do that again.
Yeah, they fucking go ahead.
Smoke out the room.
Oh, but they'll let a
DL
comic,
Hughley.
they'll let a comic smoke weed in there.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, and the Syracuse Funny Bone Green Room's like right at the crowd, too.
Yeah.
You're like
they let
a wall away from someone's
which is annoying, though. It's like, fuck
that
you.
does
You let
suck.
the guy smoke weed,
Yeah.
and it's for some reason, weed and cigar smoke's worse. Go fuck yourselves. It's not.
No, it's not.
It's not
I
at
like
all.
the smell of cigar smoke better, I think.
Of course you do. The weed smokes. I don't know. Can they fucking fix that?
Weed smells skunky.
It's too much.
Yeah.
It's like you enhanced it. You made it better. You made it do different things. Now make it not smell like someone's asshole.
Yeah, it smells like cat piss.
Yeah.
Fucking blows.
When you're on the road and you get to a new town and they got a shop, do you go, is that your
Always.
first stop?
Always.
Yeah.
Yeah. Always.
Awesome.
Well, like I was saying, when I go, the reason why I came up with that idea, when I go to like Tampa and they don't have I'll make a place. I'll get a chair, put a chair out there, give me a table, and I make a little lounge that I'll sit out there. I don't want to be in the green room with a fucking bunch of dudes. I want to be out relaxing, smoking a bat. You want to come with me? Come out with me.
Yeah.
So in Skankfest, not this year, the year before, I just made a spot away from the fans in the merch area. I put a couple chairs, and then I put a couple more, and then
And this year I go. We should put a.
That's not true. That's not true.
more
That's not true.
stairs.
That's not true.
Yeah.
It
was the hang.
It was the hang.
This was the best hang.
I said to Christine, "We got to make a lounge."
Yeah, I told her that.
No, I didn't. And I called my friend Mo and Steve.
Our friends, yeah.
Well, my friend first.
Yeah, and then mine.
But mine first.
That I see more of.
Because you live in Jersey and you're a piece of shit.
Yeah. So we called Mo. And
I know. And then I called and I talked to. He talked to Pete.
Yeah, he talked to Pete, the guy that runs the whole thing.
Yeah, Pete Johnson.
Yeah, we asked Mo to talk to Pete.
No, I did. I asked. No, I asked Mo, and we made the connection there.
Yeah.
And he sent a lot of cigars.
An abundance of cigars.
Abundance of cigars.
All different? A nice.
Well, my father, Tatuaje, in that family. So they set up this great thing. I went in the day of and made sure it was all there. And
I got that day after, made sure he set everything up properly.
Yeah, that's what.
And then what was the code word to get a cigar?
Mo.
Stick.
Bat. Dude.
It was
I
stick.
said
we had a code word that we will change for next year.
Wait a minute. What do you mean we?
We.
What do you fucking mean
Yeah.
we?
And
It's
so-
not the dude's cigar lounge. It's the dude. There's one dude.
Dudes.
No, it's not dudes. How about the dude and the Jew?
Yeah, the dude and the Jew. And then someone would come in.
How about the Jew dude?
And right away, Bobby'd let me know, because since I was running it, he goes, oh shit, some guy just grabbed a cigar. We need a code word.
You were my muscle.
I was the muscle.
He was the muscle. Like I would look at
I
him.
got people kicked out of
Oh,
there.
he kicked people out. Oh yeah.
Wow.
That was great.
What were they just not respecting the hang?
There were. First of all, it should have been comics only. We didn't have a sign up that said comics only. So then some
We had artists.
Industry starts coming in. And artists, but then these guys from a band come in.
Oof.
One of the guys from a band says something very off color to one of the girls. She's got a boyfriend or something, or a husband. I don't know.
All right, here, let me back you up a little bit.
Yeah.
Because there's a little more to this. There's a little more meat on this story than you're giving.
Yeah, I was running the whole thing, so I couldn't focus.
That's not true. That's not true.
Mo told me you did a great job. running
He's
it.
not. He didn't. He didn't. You don't even know Mo.
I know Mo way better than both of you combined.
You do?
Yes.
Yeah.
What's his last name?
Sislak.
No.
That's amazing that you knew it. I mean, that's crazy. That's crazy that his name is Sislak.
Of what type of descent is Mo Sislak?
Exactly.
Yeah, exactly. That's right. That is his descent.
Yeah.
It's from over there.
So the meat on the story.
Okay, so we're all sitting there. We're trying to figure the cigar lounge out.
Yeah.
One girl walks in, some fucking chick. I don't know. She could have been a comic. I don't know. Walks in with a literally a bong this big to
so
smoke
now
weed.
it's just
No. I went. You gotta go.
Yeah.
She went. What? I go. That you don't smoke that in here. This is a cigar lounge. Beat it. She goes. Are you serious? I go. Absolutely.
Yeah.
Fucking bye-bye.
Get out. Make
And
your
she-
own lounge.
And she was mad. Whoever the fuck she was. I understand she was a little mad, but fuck you.
Yeah.
This is not Potville.
No.
Yeah.
Don't
So-
come in here with your cigarettes neither. This ain't a fucking bingo hall.
Now, what if someone came in with a pipe? Would you be
Yeah.
okay with
Yeah,
that?
you can sip
Pipe
a pipe.
smells nice.
Yeah, you can sip a pipe.
So it's all about the aroma. in
That's what
this
they
hang.
call it. Sipping.
There was a few cigarettes in there.
Yeah, you can do a cigarette.
Cigarettes, an occasional cigarette.
Fine.
Yeah.
So now
missed
we're sitting in there. Joe's there. There are a bunch of people there. All of a sudden, the band walks in. Cool band from Long Island. They were really nice.
Good
Fans,
Yeah.
comedy, great guys. But you understand, the band has band ego.
Of course.
Yeah, bandy.
Yeah.
So the drummer is the guy, and they're Italian guys. You know, they're all kind of. He walks in. He's the motherfucker. He's in the band.
Yeah.
But he doesn't understand comics. The one thing that musicians, you never get it. You don't get us.
No.
We're damaged goods,
Right.
and we fucking know it. They are trying to be something they're not. We're fucked, and we know it. So he walked in, and the room went silent.
Yeah.
And we were,
at him.
dude, it was like vampires.
Yeah.
We were all looking at him.
there.
He came in just big.
Walked
energy.
in, sat down, started yapping. All the comics, Joe, me, you were there.
Yeah.
Got quiet. We were just looking over at him.
Like this.
We were like this, looking at each other, like we're going to attack.
Yeah.
Not now.
Yeah.
I mean,
We're gonna
dude.
wait. We're gonna calculate this.
And all of a sudden he went a little bit, and then he said this, then he said that, then he said something. I was like, "I shut your face. Nobody cares about you."
Did you say that?
Yeah. Remember? And I started trashing him, and then we all started trashing this fucking drummer, right? and we just started making. I go, "Dude, we're comedians. Fuck off."
Yeah.
And then it was like, you can't alpha. We don't care about cool. We don't care about hair.
No, it's
we don't
over.
care about any of that shit.
Clearly. Look
Yeah.
at us.
Yeah. I mean, you're dressed like a fucking gay Viking.
Yeah. Fucking love it.
I'm dressed like a fat Quentin Tarantino fan.
I look like I run a fucking leaf cleanup.
You do.
Crew.
You do. You own a business in
I
Connecticut.
know what I look like. This is the best I've looked in a while.
We don't give a fuck. And then we started trashing him. He took it, but
Yeah.
we broke him. And then we were fucking with him, and then he took it too far. He was saying some of the he got a little fucked up. I like the guy, but he got a little fucked up. And Aaron kicked him out.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, ratted him out behind his back and had somebody else do it.
This guy's got to go.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And he went. Then some other guy came in, and he goes, "Hey, do you have an extra cigar?" He yells at me.
Oh,
And
no.
I looked at him and I go, "No."
Yeah. We're locking it down next
Yeah.
year.
No.
These guys in Boston created this scene, and then Hollywood came to Boston.
Yes.
And these people moved to Boston because of the scene, and they took those people.
So
They took Janine, they took Bobcat, they took, of course, Stephen Wright, who was one of the guys.
he was from Boston, though, right?
From Boston. He was one of the guys.
Okay, yeah.
But, and most original, I mean, one of the most original comics ever, right? And, and those guys from Boston were like, fuck them and fuck, that's one of the reasons why Boston comics, after that, would always make it hard on
outsiders
famous comics coming into Boston to headline. They'd be like, all right, cool. I'm gonna MC, Sweeney, you're gonna middle, and we're gonna fucking bury these cocksuckers. And that's where that came from.
Wow.
From that situation. And then I think I always had that outlook on her. And then, but when I saw her at the stand, she was out front talking. I was like, she seems so nice.
She's really, I don't know her very well at all, but ever since I met her a few years back, she's always been very, very sweet to me. And it's nice seeing her. She always stops and talks for a minute.
She never does any, you never see her do any stand-up.
She does the
on
stand.
television.
No, I know.
I mean, she's been working the stand since it was at the old venue, right?
Yeah.
And she hasn't put anything out.
She works Eastville too.
But
she does Eastville.
She doesn't
Those are
put
the two
anything
rooms
out.
she does.
Does she do well? I mean, is she?
No, yeah, I think so.
How does she make money?
The only reason I paused was I'm like, I don't remember the last time I actually caught her on the show. I go in and she's getting off. Or
Look, I got
I'm usually
fucking-
on later than she.
There's open micers putting out specials every 6 months on YouTube. How the fuck is she not putting something out?
I don't know. I get so disheartened with this shit, man. And I know I shouldn't, but I get so fed up with how everybody is doing everything that I just don't want to do anything. I don't want to participate. I'm not trying to make it about me. I'm
I hear you,
just
dude.
speaking to something.
No,
People are like, when are you going to put this new hour out? I'm like, I don't know if I am going to put it out. Everybody's putting a fucking thing on YouTube. That was a really cool thing you could do when there was a means and a perspective or a motivation to do that thing.
It was a workaround.
And now
it was a workaround the streaming services that had gatekeepers. Right?
Clips on YouTube, clips on Instagram. Every fucking comic is putting fucking clips up. Every comic is doing promo videos. It's Jesus fucking Christ, man. It's everybody just thinks there are no. I don't mean to sound bitter. I hope that I don't.
You do. You do. To all the young comedians.
I love young comics. I really do. One of the things I love, the thing I'm most flattered about or by when I do a show in a city is somebody says, you know, the comics are all going to come out to the Late Show, whatever it is.
Yeah.
I am so fucking flattered by that. Sitting with them after at the bar, having beers, talking.
I know the one when you go on the road and the comics show up to see your set and hang out after, and one of the highlights of
it means the world.
The gig is that that's cool, yeah. Even though
it means the
I mean
world.
when they don't, it sucks too.
Yeah,
I've had that.
Yeah, right.
Where you see them all show up and then they leave halfway through your set.
Yes.
This guy stinks.
But I mean,
this guy's no Doug Stanhope.
What
you're
know,
fat. You love your wife. We get it.
What bugs me though, so it's not a thing against young
shoulders.
Oh, jeez.
Sorry.
It's not a shot towards young comics. It's not. But one thing that bothers me is that there are no sacred tools for established comics to use anymore. Everybody has access to every tool at all times. And it's like, Jesus fucking Christ, man. Like, I'm just trying to sell a thing that I've been doing for 2 fucking plus decades now. And I've got to combat with a sea of content in every direction you turn. It used to at least be that 1 or 2 assholes would build up a fucking website, right? And they would say, has headlined, and they'd name all these clubs, and then anybody in the industry knew this is a bullshitter. They didn't work these clubs.
Yeah.
They did bringer shows, and they're saying that they headlined the clubs or they produced their... There was at least a way to see through or kind of cut through it.
Yeah.
And that comics doing that didn't create noise. It just was an eye roll. There's a thing now where it's like between the TikTokers, the Instagram models, the influencers, the every comedian thinking you have to do this all the time because it's about building this presence in this virtual world. It's like, Jesus fucking Christ, man. Like, it's exhausting. It's fucking exhausting.
It's exhausting. Like,
I'm not saying it should just be there for me. I'm not trying to cut you off.
I get you, man. No, but I just think that you're right. It's exhausting because it's constantly evolving into something else. Somebody else finds a new way to do something, and that's what you have to do. Now it's clips, then it's shorter clips, now it's longer clips, then it's fucking crowd work clips, and it's like back in the day. There was an evolution. There was a system in place where you went in, you moved to either New York or LA, you got in at a club, you were seen, you did a showcase, people saw you, you got a manager, you got an agent, you went out to things, you either swam or sank.
Yeah. And then you OD'd on the road.
And
that was the system.
Yes.
A nice point A to point B journey for us all.
Look, I'm not the manliest guy. That's all right. And I'm in like a homosexual body, I feel like. It's thin.
It's either a homosexual body or a dude from New Hampshire.
Same thing.
Yeah, like like the guy who owns the construction company.
Yeah.
Not the guy who works on the construction company.
He's not getting his hands dirty.
He's not getting his hands dirty anymore.
Right.
His wife does the accounting. You do the bidding.
Yeah.
You walk out, we'll do it for 60,000.
I think the way I talk too is like, meh. Like when I hear how I talk, and I don't know why we can change how we talk. You grab a way you talk when you're younger, and you think that's you, but you could easily just change it.
Yeah,
and it's still you.
Well, people change their voices all the time. I remember when
hard though after
I was on stage over at the Pussycat, and there was a couple gigs. Look at that! Come on, kid.
All right, no, wait a minute though.
What?
Like, first of all,
what?
It's like,
yeah,
the lighting. You have a lot,
buddy,
helping you there. That's like a professional shot. But do like a picture of him.
Look, that's me when you knew me. I mean, what? Are you out of your mind, dude?
I mean, you have like a Brando thing going.
I mean, good looking, one of the greatest. Best looking actors of all time.
Brando?
What the fuck?
But like, you're like his brother, where you're like Chad Pitt.
Nah,
like
fuck
Evan
you,
Pitt.
dude.
You know what I mean? Yeah.
Just call me Chad. Who's Chad? Bring up Chad Pitt. Is there a Chad
Brad
Pitt?
has a brother named. No, his name is something else. He's a brother.
Brad Pitt's brother.
Brother.
Can you get me sexy Bobby with hair, please? When you get
a shot that's not
what do you want?
Photoshop.
Buddy, back then there wasn't camera phones.
But I mean,
You had to
there's gotta
take
be
a-
picture
that's-
of you with your friends.
Back then, dude, that's when we had to get photo shoots. Remember? We had to stamp. We had to get our resume on the
Yeah,
back
they
of our
touch
thing.
it up. I
Remember
mean,
that? They didn't touch
see
that.
what-
That
let's
that's
see what those 13-year-old girls.
but that's before Photoshop.
Also, you're a comedian. That picture looks like you're ready to like. Fuck.
I'm an actor slash comedian. I'm both.
Okay,
I'm both.
that's fair.
I've always been both.
Did they ever cast you in like a mob movie? 'Cause I feel like that's where you belong.
I haven't yet, but it's my dream, bro.
Like you get like the guy who gets killed.
You're an asshole.
No, but
That's
I'm
who you
serious.
call me?
No, I'm serious.
Brad Pitt's brother?
Yeah, you look like that. Like that. Where I'd go, oh, that's like Brad Pitt, kind of. That's what I'm saying. You're like Marlon Brando.
I hate him.
Yeah.
He stinks.
What's his name? Kevin Pitt?
Kevin? Doug
Doug.
Pitt. That's the worst.
Doug is the worst name. Can you imagine looking at a baby and going, Doug, I'm going to name this adorable baby Doug.
No.
That and Warren. How do you look at a child and go, Warren?
Warren stinks. What about a girl name like Gladys?
Oh, like Gwen?
Gwen.
Oh, look at my little angel, Gwen.
What about the the movie stars now are naming their kids stupid names? Like
I feel like that's been on, yeah, for a while.
For a long time, like Rain,
Apple.
Shadow, Apple. Who's that?
The Kardashians name their kids such dumb things.
It's stupid.
Wow, how is that still going? That Kardashian thing should have been that's the only thing that's on a fad. Everything everyone forgets in 2 seconds. I'm that guy who sing that song like I don't know what the thing is like the bullshit pay and the bullshit pay and the rich man a island somewhere. You know that guy?
No.
Exactly. People
Who is
forgot
that?
about that guy.
Who is that guy? Who is that guy?
It's Richmond, north of Richmond.
Oh, that guy with the beard.
Yeah, like that was
Billy Burr's brother.
Everyone already forgot about him, and now
Who's that?
But the Kardashians live forever.
Who's that?
Is that you?
Who's that? Who's that?
Again? And
Listen,
I'm not being
don't
offensive. No,
you?
no,
If you
yeah.
say, I swear to God, if you say his brother,
I'm being
him.
honest.
That's him.
I'm being honest.
I'm better looking than Brando.
Do you want me to?
I want you.
We can move on and
No,
I'll stop by about.
look, I want you to honestly take a look as he zooms in. Now look. Okay, now look.
You are the guy they cast in a movie who's friends with the guy who's starring in the movie. Which is good.
No.
It's not the
That is
guy.
not. You just called me not the guy.
Yeah, it's not the guy. I mean,
I'm the
it's
guy.
very rare that someone's Brad Pitt or Marlon Brando.
But,
You're his friend. You're a greaser next to him.
I'm
You
not,
die early.
Are you calling me? Are you calling
make
me?
it to the
What
end.
about that guy?
Now that's
That's who you know.
That's the guy I know.
I hate you. I hate you.
No,
please.
dude. Honestly, though, you were a good-looking guy. That is a good.
I'm fine.
I wish I ever was that good-looking. I never.
Yeah, but then I turned into that. That guy ate that guy.
That's Photoshop.
No, I wish it. That's
You
a
got
Getty.
that
That's a Getty image. You can't Photoshop that.
Wait a minute.
Yeah,
I didn't
dude.
know you got that big. I didn't know that. That's like
you
my
saw me.
600-pound life.
I was 350.
Honestly, if I saw you like that, I would ignore you. I never. I was in LA at the time.
You would ignore me? What do you walk by me?
I can't be around that.
Wow, what the fuck? Why would I? I'm not gonna eat you.
I don't know that.
Ah, shit. This is you're gonna get me in trouble. I got a big.
Yeah, this is all my fault. Is the entirety of your family listening to this episode?
Well, you never know. I
That's
gotta.
really special.
My side of my family is huge.
Well, this is what happens: is somebody you mention somebody and somebody messages it to them.
They
you
met,
hear
they,
this?
dude, you hear Bob? You say you take Andrew instead
Oh,
of
that's-
Kara?
My mother was the original Twitter. You say anything, it goes all over the friggin' neighborhood.
She had a bird.
That's her.
She tied it to a bird's leg.
Yeah, now I'm going to tell you, don't tell anybody, which means everybody already fucking knows because I'm in California and I'm 3 hours behind. So
I tell people when they say, "Don't you promise me you won't tell anybody?" I go, "Listen, I'm gonna ask my wife to promise me she won't tell anybody because I'm 100% telling my wife anything you tell me.
Okay.
I'm not gonna lie to you. I am gonna tell my wife, but I'll tell her not to tell anybody.
But I think that goes without saying, right?
Yeah.
If you tell a married couple something, because and I did a joke with this before, but I'm like, I'm dying for anything to talk about.
Yeah.
When someone's like, "Don't tell anybody this,"
right?
All I'm thinking is, yes,
I'm gonna need
something
it.
to talk to my wife about.
Yeah, but except puss.
What? Oh, somebody. Yeah.
No puss. Puss is off the table.
Only if they're in a relationship.
Yeah, puss is, if they're in a relationship, puss is out.
Yes.
Right. If they're in a relationship, you don't talk about puss.
Yes. So we should say, let's be honest, we should say cheating, not pussy. Because pussy, yes.
Are you
Like
agree?
one,
Do you
one
agree?
of my single friends is like, I fucked the hottest woman and then she threw up
Yeah,
my
of
tit.
course.
Whatever.
We're talking about some mischievous stuff.
No. Yeah.
Mischievous puss, you don't talk about.
That, of course. But how do you feel about talking about hookups if the person's single?
Everything. We've talked about
I tell
everything.
I tell my wife most everything, unless it's somebody I really like who's doing something really stupid. Not cheating on his wife, but just like, getting shit faced, got in a fight. I'm not going to tell my wife this guy got in a bar fight because then it's like I'm not going to be able to play with him anymore.
Right.
So you don't you don't want to do that. How long are you married?
I don't know. 6 years.
6 years.
Yeah.
Adorable.
Yeah, but we've been together for 12. So,
Yeah.
Yeah.
12.
Yeah, it's a long time.
I mean, you were together. I mean, dude, I was the same thing. I was with Dawn for a long time
Yeah.
before I got caught cheating and had to marry her. No, I'm kidding. we were together for a long time. I mean, since my early 20s. I'm 52.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's great.
I didn't know you knew each other that long.
30 years?
Gross for her.
That's crazy.
Yeah, I think we've known
Yeah, but
each other.
you weren't married at 20. I knew you.
No, I was married when I was later. I had my kid at 42.
Uh-huh.
Gross.
You know?
But
why did you say gross? Your wife's fucking 52.
I'm 41 and she's 45.
She's having a baby at 45. That's epic.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
You know you got to get a push gift. Did you know that?
What's that?
That's
It's a gift that helps push it out of that old vagina.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah. Get like a pneumatic jack or something.
I think you suck it.
No.
Yeah.
No, not you. Get somebody with a bigger mouth to do it.
Yeah.
You'll hurt it.
Kid will come out. Kid will come out like a conehead.
Are you nervous about having the kid?
I'm anxious about things. It's hard to say. It's like in general, it's anxiety inducing, but most of that's not here yet. It's exciting. It's one of those things you can't really prepare for it in any way, other than buying the shit.
Are you close?
We're pretty close. It's like 6 weeks.
Wow.
No, you're close to your wife. You live in the same house.
We're relatively.
You like her?
So yeah, it's weird, but yeah, there's nothing you can really do. I'm just trying to go out and work.
No, there's nothing you can do. Are you taking time off?
Yeah. Well, I had a weekend, by the way, in Michigan that I had to reschedule October 19th to the 21st. The baby's due the 29th. The doctors were like, yeah, you'll be fine. And then every comic was like, you got to cancel. What are you, crazy? You Nazi piece of shit.
Yeah.
And so I canceled, and the doctor was like, yeah, okay. Either way, would have been fine. So I don't know.
Yeah, the doctor's saying it.
Yeah, but some people, they come early, whatever. So anyways, yeah, I got a bunch of time off.
It's a weird thing when when you're in bed and then the water breaks.
You have a waterbed?
Yeah, the waterbed broke. I was a little heavy at the time. It was one of my fats. And she got sucked into when her water breaks.
Yeah.
Is a fucked up. Did you get a doula?
What's a doula?
A doula is somebody that comes in and teaches you all the things you need to know for the birth when you're there.
No, we got no doula.
You should get a doula. Come in and
Maybe I'll get a doula.
have her come in and just tell you.
Paula Abdullah. Hello, folks.
So when that happens, you know what to do. The water breaks, dude. You got to go to the hospital.
Yeah, you got to
all
live.
hell break, dude. All hell breaks loose.
And so the doula does what? Can't you tell me what the doula said?
Well,
save me a few doulas.
I forget.
He doesn't. He can't remember the Godfather.
I can't remember to call fucking him back.
He don't call me back.
I know it was like
what does it know?
Rubber back.
The water breaks. You
No,
put her in
you
the
get the
car.
car. You gotta smell it.
Smell it.
You gotta touch it. Make sure it's a certain consistency. You gotta look at it. Make sure there's no speckles of blood in it. You gotta smell it. Make sure. There's no fucked
all
up
these
smell.
things
My water broke.
though.
Get
Dude,
in
you
the
gotta
car.
Dude,
Going
you gotta
over to the doula's
taste
house.
it. Make sure it's not funky tasting.
And what are you qualified to do? Like, cinnamon.
Yeah.
All right,
What are you gonna do?
I lied about the tasting, but that would have been great if you fucking didn't shut your mouth. You would have been tasting.
I know
He's
not
not
to
gonna
taste the
taste it. He's
thing.
gonna
Yeah, you would've
pass
done-
out.
What
you
are you
would've
talking
thought-
about? I've only tasted pizza and burgers my whole life. I'm not tasting her pussy. Ugh.
No, you do
Just
have
the idea of
you-
licking pussies.
You do have to look. You have to look at it and see if there's any blood in it.
But either way, I'm going to the
then
hospital.
you have to-
Then what do you do?
You have to smell it.
And then after you smell it, what do you do?
And then you have
Get
to-
in the car.
Yeah,
If
we're
there's
going to the hospital
blood,
no matter what.
if there's blood, you got to take a towel and stick it in her vagina.
Put this in your vagina, get in the car. That's what's...
Like a medium face cloth. No, I'm kidding. Don't do that.
Take
no, but
this
you go
hand towel.
You go to... You go...
All right, I'm very sick.
You got... Are you sick?
Yeah, COVID. Tested positive today.
When?
Like 4 hours ago.
Are you really?
No, it's a joke. I'm kidding.
You were sick,
Are
though,
you-
right?
Are you still sick?
I'm not sick. I had a
Taste his
sniffle.
spit. Taste his... See the
very
consistency of his spit.
You got to go to the hospital, and then they
No,
might
it's a
say-
cold. I got like a. It's
Not
like a
you, the
little-
doula. We're
Oh,
back
oh,
on
the lady-
doula.
oh, okay.
Okay, you go back on do it. Thank you. And then you gotta give her back massages.
Yeah, that's
in
gonna work.
labor.
I always do that. Yeah.
And
How
then,
do you think they got the kid?
Huh?
That's how it started.
Is she given natural childbirth?
We're playing it by ear. She's gonna try natural. If not, we go.
She ain't gonna make it 5 minutes.
You're gonna go what? You're gonna go C-section?
I guess.
Is she getting a epidural?
Maybe. I don't know. We're gonna play it by ear.
Dude, don't play that by ear.
Epidural?
Yeah, get that.
Yeah. Well, she'll get it.
Dude, it hurt. Dude, I've never seen
He
Dawn.
doesn't have any control over that. She's gonna
Yeah.
scream for all this
fuck
stuff.
you, woke Adam.
What woke Adam? He's not gonna be in the fucking room.
Yeah,
this
I'm gonna
guy.
go,
Yeah, you are. You're
He's
be in the
gonna
room.
pass out in the car on the way
I'll
over.
be in the room. I'm in the room. I'm good. I'm in the room.
He's nervous of sitting in the high chair. You really
She
think he's
says-
good under fucking pressure?
Well, I'm not gonna have YouTube comments from at the pregnancy being like, "Why is
Yeah.
your fucking chair so high, you fucking dork?" I'm gonna go there. She wants epidural. She'll get an epidural. I'll say, "Give me a shot of that too." Little relapse, and you enjoy it. It all splatters on the floor. It's gross.
It
Oh my
doesn't
God,
go on the
it's
floor,
yuck.
you piece of shit.
No, the placenta.
No, it's in the
spills
bed.
everywhere. Well, whatever.
What's she doing? Standing up? Was
That
she
makes-
Russian?
That makes more sense. Hi. And it drips everywhere. The baby comes out. You take your shirt off. The baby goes on your nipple.
Yeah.
Yada, yada. You cry.
Are you having this child in the farmland? What the hell did you just describe?
Well, you got to do the bonding. Did you have to do that? You get shirtless. The baby.
Yeah, I did that. But here's the thing
there
I'm
you
going to
go.
tell you, too, is for me, and I think for most guys, you don't feel any connection towards this baby until like a few weeks out.
I already
because
feel
it's
connected.
it's shocking. That's because you're half female. It's shocking.
Just the good half.
I was in shock. I was
fellas.
pretending to
Don't
do.
upset Bobby.
I
I
understand.
hate your fucking stupid references, both of you. Oh, you should have a show, references.
Hey,
Freaking frack.
I'm sorry.
Karen tells me you're half Jewish.
Just. Why did you do that, Bobby? They would have never found it.
What the hell kind of people are they? Great film. Anyways,
What the fuck kind of people are they?
See? There you go.
Yeah, that was great.
that was
All
good.
right,
that
look.
was very good.
Henry, what the fuck kind of people are they?
Karen.
Yeah, dude, I was in such shock, and I think I was pretending to do what I saw in movies. I was like, oh my God, but inside I was just, when I really felt my son is the day he looked at me and smiled. That's when I something just went boom, and I melted, and I've never looked back since.
10 sizes plus 2. That's good.
It's another reference.
Godfather Part 2.
That's right.
That's not-
Godfather
that's the
2.
Grinch.
Frank Pantangeli says that.
I
like
hate
in the
both.
trials.
I'm assaulted by this thing, though.
That's good. So when Max smiled at you, it was all over.
Yeah, it was great.
I can't wait.
Yeah. You're going
It's
to be a
very
great
exciting.
dad. It's funny because I talked to you about being a dad for a long time, and you said, no, fuck that, never.
Well, I had a
You were very
childhood.
against it.
Yeah, well, very, there's some trauma from my childhood, and it just seemed
Yeah, but you're doing the
unfun.
work.
Yeah, but now, you put some work in, you realize, I can overcome that stuff. It'd be nice.
Was it a planned thing, or did it just happen?
Plan. She's 45. Of course we planned it. You don't have accidental
Planned it.
pregnancy.
They had charts.
You know, it's funny. We started, the whole process started at Max's birthday party because Rachel brought her little baby.
Oh, yeah, the
And
pool
we were
party.
Like this. Oh, yeah. We were there for her first swim, and we were like, oh, yeah, we should just do that. What are we doing?
So you did it that night? You came in her that night?
No, at that point, she was still on birth control. And then we came in each other for a while.
I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Back up 1 second. If you're at home, rewind that. What'd you say? You came in each other?
Came in each other. We
Oh, she
fingered
came
each
in you?
other.
Okay,
Yeah.
yeah,
Okay.
And then that wasn't working. And then we went to the doctor, and they were like, "No, you're 84 years old. Why did you think this is gonna work?" She's like, "There's no chance that would work." It's just fucking. There's just dust all over the sheets.
Oh God.
I showed up for a gig on 9/11
Where?
in Toronto.
On a
It was
plane?
a college gig at noon.
You're on a plane coming out of Boston.
Yeah, right. I don't want to talk about that, but I.
You were the other plane that bombed.
You never heard about the guy that parachuted off, did you? They don't talk about that in the movies.
nice fucking TV right
See what
there.
we did there?
You made.
I did the old Mr. Furley. I did Mr. Roper.
Mr. Roper's my best. I love Mr. Roper. My favorite. Him and Larry.
Oh yeah.
Just perverted
Larry playing a Greek guy, a Jewish guy playing a Greek guy, and we all believed it. We didn't know anything back then.
Everybody in TV's Jewish.
You know what's funny is we didn't realize that growing up.
What?
That everybody in TV was Jewish.
Everybody in TV is Jewish, and all rock stars are Jewish, kind of.
Kind of, yeah.
A lot of them are
a lot
Jewish.
Of the big ones.
Yeah, because you know what it takes to become a musician? Music class. Not getting laid when you're young, and your father making you take piano lessons.
Yeah.
And drum lessons and blah, blah, blah. And that's why all rock stars are little scrawny motherfuckers.
Except for Gene Simmons. He's a big, tall.
Yeah, he's a big, tall Jew. But when he was little, he was a scrawny little motherfucker.
Yep.
And then they became, I mean, all the Kisses. I mean,
Well, just Paul and Gene, really.
well, yeah, I mean, that's all a Kiss.
That's all you need.
Yeah.
I mean, now.
Yeah. I mean,
I would prefer them with Ace and Peter, but that's just me as a fan.
do you like Kiss?
I love Kiss.
I've never seen them.
I've seen them 5 times.
Really?
I saw them in 82, last tour with makeup. 83, first tour without makeup. And then in 96, the reunion tour. Then I saw Paul Stanley at the House of Blues in LA one night.
Yeah.
And then I saw them I was in Australia on tour, and they were playing the same venues as me like the night before me. So one night it happened to catch up, and I got to go to the show. It was Motley Crue and Kiss open on that
shit.
show. It was pretty dope.
That's great. I want to go see him December 1st and 2nd. I think
In
Big
Madison
J
Square Garden.
is going to get tickets, and I'm going to take my kid to go see Kiss.
I just got invited to Gene Simmons' birthday party.
Are you friends with him?
We've hung out before.
Really?
And it's pretty cool for me, like as a fan.
Yeah.
Because I'm like a big. People don't know this about me, but I'm a big Kiss nerd.
Really?
Yeah, I just.
What do they call you? What do they call their Kiss fans? Kiss Army?
Kiss Army.
Are you in the Kiss Army?
No, my parents wouldn't do that. They wouldn't allow me to mail. I didn't know how to mail shit out back then.
But you could be in it now.
Yeah, but what's the point?
Oh, well, be in it now.
Yeah, I don't think the Army exists anymore.
Yeah, it exists. What are you, crazy?
I mean, they exist, but I don't think there's like the membership club anymore.
Sure
like
there is. You think Gene let go of $1?
Yeah, I think he flipped it into something else.
He
you know
flipped
what
it into something else.
Yeah.
Remember when he had his he was trying to brand the money sign?
Oh yeah, he was trying to brand everything. Branded. He copyright OJ.
What do you
or
mean?
Orange Juice.
No shit.
Yeah, he owns the copyright to OJ. If you say OJ on TV, or something.
Are you
OJ?
fucking kidding me?
Yeah.
There you go, Kiss Army.
still
Do me a
there.
favor, fill it out for him and pay for it, and I'll pay you back. Okay? We'll fill it out for you.
The problem is they're going to send you pictures with Tommy and Eric in it.
You don't like that?
I don't like that because you could tell
Scroll
they don't
down.
even look like Paul, Ace, or Gene, or
Scroll
Ace
down.
or Peter.
Ace or Peter. Scroll up, I mean, sorry.
See? Look at Tommy. His head's too weird, and Eric's head's not the same as Peter's. Just the makeup is.
Yeah, I know, but what are you going to do?
And look at Tommy's weird, goofy fucking outfit now.
Here's a problem with Peter. When you hear him talk, it's like, oh, this is an asshole from Brooklyn.
Oh, yeah.
You know what I mean? It was like weird hearing him. He was my favorite.
Yeah, I was an Ace guy.
You were an Ace guy? I
was an Ace
I was a Cat. I love the Cat.
I just thought Ace was cool because, the smoke came out of his guitar and everything. And
I used to love the Cat because I like when you get your face painted like Kiss as a kid.
Yeah.
They have to paint your nose, and it tickled.
Yeah.
When they did right here.
And you like looking at people going, meow.
Meow. I would definitely. I heard they're unfucking believable. Jay told me it's one of the best shows they've ever been to.
When did he go?
Fun.
When did he go last?
He went to them last time. He said him and Christine said it was just a fun show.
I know, but Paul's voice is gone now.
They're all gone.
No, Paul's voice is gone.
I know, but all
Like you can go to YouTube and pull up a clip of Paul talking at a show, and he's like, "Hi." He sounds like DMC from Run DMC. Remember DMC's voice went, but somehow DMC got his voice back.
Really?
But Paul's voice is shot.
We just went to Metallica last night.
How was that?
Dude, it's crazy.
You know what's really amazing for me is my daughter, who's 12, is into all that stuff now.
Yeah, my son that's 10 is totally into concerts.
I-
Loves Metallica.
Yeah.
We went to The Cure, which I wanted to murder myself.
She's in. I think it must be this generation, which is amazing.
They just love music.
Because my daughter's like, "Daddy, do you like Metallica?" I go, I pull out my phone. Yeah. I go, do you like Iron Maiden? She goes, yeah. And I go, And I'm showing her all the stuff. I put her on to Slayer. I put her on to Testament. I put her on to all that stuff. And she likes the Smiths, New Order,
Yeah,
The Cure.
my kid loves he loves
Duran Duran.
The Cure is garbage.
I mean, they got some good songs.
Name one.
I don't know the names.
Yep. There you
Love
go.
Love Song.
What?
Love Song.
How's it go? That's every song they sing. Every song they sing.
And Love Cats.
Go ahead, sing that one.
Da, 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 da.
How's it go?
Love Cats.
What the fuck are you saying?
Stop!
Stop it! It's the worst.
I listen. The songs that I did know, I was like, all right, I can tolerate this.
Comedy
Not
comes
four.
in threes.
Comedy comes in threes.
Yeah.
Michael Richard comes in fours. Ian Finance comes as many times as it'll take.
Yes. If you got a dick.
Yes.
And a pussy. I'm not gay.
Have you ever come on another guy's dick, on his hard dick?
Just say yes.
No, I mean, this is interesting.
No, I'm going
It
through a
is.
Rolodex of experiences right now.
Yes, that's a truth.
Yes.
Yes.
You have?
On a trans woman's wiener, too.
Oh, that's different.
It is.
You did both?
Well, separate times.
Yeah, but there was a guy and then the trans woman.
What? Not in the
Two
same
separate
night.
times, but you ejaculated on the hard penis on it.
Can I ask
Yeah.
a question? Is that a faux pas?
What?
Like if I was banging
You know what's a
dude,
faux pas is you saying faux pas.
Yeah, it's a faux pas.
He's leading with the faux.
Yeah.
You want to go with the pas.
If I was fucking a dude or dude was fucking me and then he came on my dick, I'd be like, dude, come on, dude. What the fuck, man? What the fuck am I? You napkin? The fucking come on your own fucking dick.
That's about the first time I've spit out a drink because of laughing, maybe in a decade.
You know what
I
I
mean,
mean?
if that happens, you can pull it back and fling it on him. And it's just guy
You're right.
stuff.
It is like, are we doing this?
Yeah, dude.
Hey,
I'm
get
not
your cum off my fucking dick.
Yeah, dude, I'm not
and
a-
finish fucking me.
Yeah. I'm not a girl. I'm not you fucking treat me like a girl. I'm a dude.
Who are you trying to convince?
I'm just saying.
I'm not a girl.
But you're right. That's the equivalent of ejaculating on a woman's stomach.
Yeah, girls are like,
coming
come, what
on
do you
a
want me to
guy's
come?
dick.
On my stomach. Am I? Girls like that. If you come on a dude, you come on a guy's dick, it's like, dude, come on, I gotta clean up your, you know what I mean?
Or you
I don't
Yeah,
like
but you've never had a girl be like, hey, come on my pussy.
Yes, I have.
Yes. So what's to say a guy can't be like, hey, come on my
And
dick?
as soon as I did it, the one girl I did, she was like, this is a mistake.
Really?
This is a
She had
mess.
post-nut clarity from you
all in my
nutting?
hair.
Holy shit.
We had to fucking clean it up. Coming is, can I be honest with you about coming?
I don't like cum.
I don't either.
I don't.
I don't like it.
I don't.
But
It's
we
fucking-
love the girls who love it. And then the question there is, do any girls really love cum?
One. And I think she's from like fucking like Vermont.
Michelle Obama.
Yo, Michelle loves cum on her face. She got a dick.
She be fucking
Allegedly.
That
Say
is
that.
Michael Obama. That's the rumor.
Stop
and
it.
that is what I led with when I went to my 20-year high school reunion with people I hadn't seen in years.
Oh, that's
I
good.
was just going up to people telling them conspiracy theories because I couldn't give a shit less about where do you live? How many kids?
Funny.
Yeah.
You open up, hey, how you doing? You see Michelle Obama's cock?
Oh, no, straight up like they're like, oh my God, Amanda, so good to see you. Yeah, what have you been up to? Well, I've been kind of getting into like reading. And I was reading that Michelle Obama is actually a man named Michael. And they're like,
And there's no way for them to tell whether or not you're being serious. There's just no, they don't have any
Fun
contact.
for me.
I couldn't stay in the hospital, which bothered me because in New York, up at Hell's Kitchen, whatever, I forget the name of the hospital. They used to let you stay as a husband. You could stay in the room with her all night, and they were like, you have to leave at a certain time. And I was like, why? Apparently, there was a guy
Just that one guy to
going around finger fucking women in their sleep. I swear to God.
Stop.
Yep, he ruined it for everybody.
A dad?
No, it was a guy. Like a guy would come up to the floor and he was sexually assaulting women.
So he ruined that for every man that
Every-
in any hospital?
Yes. Well, that hospital. You couldn't stay after 8 o'clock because they didn't have enough staff to keep going in and checking.
That no one's getting.
Yeah, you know, or you paid $1,000 for your wife not to get finger blasted.
You look at a ad in the paper. It says wanted, whatever, something, help wanted, Presbyterian Hospital.
Yeah.
And you show up and you go, well, I'm not a nurse. That you don't have to be. It's all right. and they ask you your references. What is this job? We need you to make sure that nobody's finger fucking anything.
Yeah.
That's it.
Yeah, but
go in
Yeah.
and look in their vaginas, make sure there's no fingers in there.
Okay, but what if I see
And if you can't, also you need to get in there, feel in there with your finger
to make sure there's no fingers?
Yeah.
Okay, but what if it's the husband finger fucking the wife?
You need to tell him, let me know.
And let me know
Yeah.
if you're gonna do it. Okay.
Yeah.
It was nuts.
Yeah.
And then I left, and my wife had a panic attack the first night. Dawn, who's one of the strongest human beings I know, who never panics. She just bottles it up like a good old Boston chick and buries it.
After the baby was born?
After the baby was born, I had to leave that night, and I got a call from the nurses that she fucking lost her mind in the middle of the night. It all hit her. And they all, all these nurses, that's why
Imagine.
I love nurses. They all gathered around her.
Yeah.
And they slapped her. Shut the fuck up. Yeah, they shut the
fuck with the
yeah.
knife.
And then they started finger fucking her, and she was like, and then she came.
Shut the fuck up. Okay? All right. You're okay.
And she was like,
That's good.
yeah, that's what I have to do to her now when she has panic attacks. I have to
Force finger
I have
fuck
to,
her.
well, I have a bunch of nurses that I have that are on
Nice.
call that come over and we force finger
good.
fuck. Yeah.
Good.
No, but they helped her through it, which I was bummed because I was
You
like,
wanted to be there, yeah.
that's my thing. That
Yeah.
I'm supposed to be there, and I had some, 3 fat middle-aged nurses calming her down, and she was asking for me, and I was home sleeping, having pizza, Doritos, fucking playing Xbox for the last time, and she, I couldn't go, which sucked because that finger fucking loser.
Yeah.
What are you gonna do though?
What are you going to do?
You know what I do know?
Yeah.
I know that Carvel's low-fat chocolate swirl ice cream is one of my favorites.
Carvel is one of the greatest places I've been in my life.
And it's underrated.
There was one time in my life I walked into Carvel and I walked out with I had a sundae. It was buy one, get one day.
Oh, God.
And I walked out and I had a shake and a cone.
Oh.
And I walked out and my grandmother was in the car waiting for me and I had the shake and I was taking the cone. I was putting it in the shake. And I got in the car and my grandmother went, "You have a problem."
That's some fatso shit right there.
Fat
dude.
moment. It was a fat moment. It was not good.
I mean, that's nuts.
It was not good. It's
That's
like it's a
nuts.
similar fat moment to when you're eating alone and you bump into somebody you know and you go, "Fucking, my friend canceled. This sucks."
That's why I got 2 pizzas.
I have 3 appetizers here because I had a bunch of friends coming, but they don't want to be here.
What's the most you've ever eaten?
It's a good question. I don't know. I mean, so
I know off the
I
top-
could describe the meal.
Yeah.
I could describe it.
Go ahead, describe it.
I guess it might have been at like a Smith & Walensky steakhouse where it was me and another person, and we had like a shellfish tower for 4, ribeyes, baked potatoes, macaroni and cheese, hash browns, chocolate peanut butter pie, like peach melba, like everything on the menu, and just left feeling just grotesque.
I ate 1.5 pizzas by myself one night.
Wow.
1.5 by myself.
Wow.
And I had.
I've done 1. I've never done the half. The
And
half is a special thing.
And I've eaten the half is crazy.
It's great.
1.5, and I had ice cream too that night.
I know it's bad. Eating is very, very bad, and it's hard.
What's the most ice cream you've ever eaten?
Ooh, good question.
I can eat a lot of ice cream.
Well, I can eat a lot of ice cream too. I think because you don't know. Once I had like half of one of the big boys.
I've eaten
the
I've eaten the whole big boy.
Yeah, because the big boy is a problem.
Big spoon.
Yeah.
Extra spoon.
Yeah.
Sat there.
Ice cream just
doesn't exist.
It doesn't exist.
It's just it's all of a sudden it
goes away.
You don't feel it.
I wish you could get a shot. And I think you can now. I think it's called Ozempic. But I wish you could get a shot where you go, I don't care. Like I have friends that look at food that I just don't care about it.
Yeah.
I had a slider today at a place called La Conda Verde, lamb slider, tomato sauce, a little leaf of mint, and a ricotta cheese, ricotta, whatever it is. And I just ate it, and I was in Tribeca, and I ate it, and I went, I mean, there's people that eat it and go, and there was one of my friends at the table who went, I was like, this is so good. He goes, yeah, it's good. I'm like, I want to be, yeah, it's good guy. He goes, yeah, it's good. I'm like, no, not yeah, it's good. It's should we order 2 or 3 more plates of these? Should we like ask them if they have more that we can take home? Like,
But it's a
well. That's why I got my stomach, most of it taken out.
Yes.
Because I was like you.
Well, I'm right now. I have a plan to drastically reduce calorie intake. But here's why I'm going to do it. Well, it can be done. Can be done.
Okay. Yeah. For a minute.
But here's how I'm going to do it.
Yeah.
I'm going to the Ukraine. Look, listen, you can do it. I don't want to do the gastric only because I want to try it on my own first.
I did it. I did the
You
same
told me
thing.
not to do it.
I did it. I did the same thing. I told you not to do the sleeve.
You said don't do it. You said just try it on your own first. You literally told me that.
Because I did this too. I tried to do it on my own first.
Yeah.
I believe you should always try to do it on your own, see if you got it in you. And if you don't,
right,
and you wind up losing weight and gaining it back like I did, because I
Right.
gained 10 more pounds back.
Right.
That's what I was doing.
Right, yo-yo.
I was going, I was yo-yoing.
Yo-yo.
And it always went up.
Yo-yo, ho-ho.
Yo-ho. Oh, I love ho-hos.
Ho-hos.
What do you like? Do you like a ho-ho or a ring ding?
I like a ho-ho on a yo-yo.
I love a ho-ho, man. I love a ho-ho, yo-yo.
People listening to this crashing their car.
Fuck.
Going, what is happening?
Hey,
Why?
We're going to be nuked anyway. It's all going to be over.
We're getting nuked.
Yeah, it's done.
Go back on his Patreon. We're getting nuked.
I
What do you
know.
need the money for?
Yeah, please go on my Patreon. But I say if you can't do it, it's the best thing I ever did. And I know 5 people who have gotten it since I got it.
No, I think Adele got it. I think they all got it. I think it's
Of course
all a
they
big lie. I think they all got it.
100% she got it.
She got it.
100%.
She got
It
it.
has to be this.
Of course.
Now, what I don't like is they're actually having young kids do it, which is stupid.
What if a young kid's like, listen, they go to the doctor and they're like, listen, I want my dick out and I need a sleeve. What do you want for your birthday? I told you what I want for my birthday.
I want a smaller
want
stomach, and I want my dick and balls gone.
I want a pussy and a sleeve.
I want a pussy wallet, and I want a sleeve.
Cut my stomach out and give me a puss.
Cut my stomach out and make a pussy lips with my stomach.
If you have all that stomach, you can make me a fat pussy.
I want a big hamburger pussy.
Grandpa, can I have a fat pussy with my leftover stomach?
You've been listening to the YKWD podcast. Thanks for listening. Now go back to your shitty jobs.